That weirdo, hello. How are you? Hi, hello. X, hello. Hi, KC99. I don't know why, but I was listening to Beyond Someone. I'm a mess. Oh, okay. Greetings. It's been painfully long, hasn't it? It's been a while. Moonlight Author, how are you? You know the song I'm a Mess? No, I've never heard that song. Hi, Starshine fan. It's been a while since you last I seen you. So how is everyone? Work is filling up my schedule like water, and a bathtub send help. Well, I hope you'll be able to balance everything out as best you can. Hello, Annie. I'm doing good. I had a field trip today, and I didn't have school tomorrow. I don't have school tomorrow. Yay! Oh, lucky for you. I had some dinner, and it's literally a chicken broccoli cheese burrito. Yuck. That does not sound appetizing to me. So what did you guys think of the recent upload? Captain Holmes' video was finally finished. What'd you guys think? And my sister really liked it. Well, at least she liked it. I am going to be drawing Adam and Tiny You. I loved the video. Nice. Usually I get to have the pleasure of joining at least one stream, yet due to work, I passed out right after work and then woke up to wrapping up the stream 4 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, that's the worst feeling. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Although this will be a shorter stream because I have to go to a mandatory play to write a paper on. Homage, my sweet boy. Oh yeah, Homage. Yeah. So now you know the story of how Home came to be, or the fate of Homage. And the sad thing is, he's still conscious. He's aware what's happening. He has literally no control over what Home makes him do. So that's even more horrifying, if you think about it. Homage looked cute. I mean, Homage, yeah, Homage looked pretty cute. And now you know where the Captain Home gets his looks from. He stole it from Homage. Okay, I think I need to close this. Free up some. There. Yeah. So now I have a bunch of new ideas I want to do. I just don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. Because I have one idea where it's gonna be a welcome home idea, and it's based around this song on TikTok. And it's basically Sally just being the Sally being Sally, and if how I imagine what she'd be like if she were placed in like a D&D setting. And it's around this song.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark, cloaked figures slowly trudging
I'm cold.
towards you. What do
We'll
you
get
do?
under some warm blankets.
Embraces her great hammer, and that's a 1. Critical fail. Steve, what do? Well, I believe in anticipation, my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do? Active perception check. That's a natural 20. Fucking go.
I can't. I have a bunk bed. Well, get as warm as you can. And I want Sally to be singing this song. And her party crew is Julie and Dolly. And Frank is like the dungeon master.
Shorter. I cast vicious mockery. Nat 20, let's go. You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you. Short. Everybody says fucking short that guy is. And that stops you from forming meaningful relationships.
Oh, hi Wolf Heart. YouTube, yeah, YouTube's not the best. Sally could go on a rant about anything. In all honesty, she might as well make a musical about him. Might it be silly or not?
Days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know I'll be better. His body's just lying there, right? Right? Yes. Don't.
Yeah. So I imagine Sally is the one singing that song, all the while Dolly and Julie, her party members, are just going along with it, and Frank is just like, why am I even here? That's one video idea. The other one is using the Disney song At All Cost from Wish and actually making a platonic song like the movie tried but kind of failed to make. The song At All Costs, they tried to make it kind of platonic, and it was or about Magnifico talking about the wishes, but it just did not sound right. It just sounded kind of weird. So what if I did actually make a platonic song, and it's just how Adam and or Sarah, well, since there's a both male and female song and vocals in there, I could make it both. Singing like how they wish to protect you at all cost, because in their eyes they do see you as their kind of child. So like any good parent, they want to protect their child at all cost. I don't know, I thought that was a cute idea. I don't have much news today. Hulu is officially a part of Disney Plus. Sounds about right. Is it bad I now have motivation to draw again? Why is that a bad thing? What's wrong with motivating to draw? I'm not good at it, or at least that's what I get told. Well, everyone has to practice and start from somewhere. I wasn't good at drawing either, but you have to practice in order to get better. I have too much energy, I'm a little gremlin. How could you? Now I have to imagine Sarah and Adam arguing about who gets the parental rights for the day. Adam, no. I'm getting you today, Sarah. You had them yesterday, Adam. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Also, there's a rumor that Disney is shutting down its Small World. It's a Small World to replace it with Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Oh no, not It's a Small World. How else are we gonna get the earworm song stuck in our heads? Yeah, no. But yeah, that's sad though. It's a Small World was like, as a child, it was my favorite ride. I loved it so much to my parents' annoyance. And as for Moonlight Author, yeah, because Adam, I'd imagine, I'm going off of this, I'm writing Adam in a certain way. He's still gonna end up like the annoying villain we love to laugh at in the show. But I'm going off of this philosophy I heard one time. How people tend to give up on themselves morally faster than they do if they have children. So like say you see someone drop like a fat $20 bill or some sort of money from their pockets. A normal sometimes most of the time people would just silently grab it and not return it. But if they had a kid with them, most of the time they would tell their kid to return it. So I imagine that's how Adam is like with you. Yeah, he still teaches you crime and shows. Not maybe when he's older he'll be more relaxed and show more true colors. But when you as a child, he's gonna be a little bit more like, okay, don't do this. Do as I say, not as I do, kind of thing. Because since Vivzipop hasn't really explained what happened to his original children, I wrote it that in the story I'm writing, once Rue got access to Earth, she went wild and crazy with it. Innocent crime, of course, nothing harmful yet. I don't know. May I don't I don't know just yet. I'm still trying to write Adam. Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Because since Adam doesn't have much of a backstory or in-depth backstory yet, I'm just gonna make one up for him. When Eve ate the apple, not only did it one allow evil into the world, it did heavily affect her because she became essentially patient one to Rue's influence. What are you drawing today? I'm drawing Adam and you. And you just being a little goober, silly goober. And since Rue had so much access to the world initially, when Abel was murdered, she quickly swiped up the body and the soul before it could go anywhere. So literally preventing almost everyone in Adam's immediate family from going into heaven. Because Rue quite literally swiped up Abel's soul and body, Eve being the first original sinner, and Cain committing murder. Will Adam let me pick you up? If not, I'll pick you up and run away. Adam will probably be like, look, I don't want to get in trouble with Sarah. You gotta deal with her. I'm here, finally. Hi. Hi, Courtney Fox. And so when Adam does get to heaven, he is dealing a little bit with empty nest syndrome. And that's like not necessarily a depression state, but like sadness a parent feels when either their child leaves or their child is taken away from them too soon. The last thing I have to share is that I recently learned a new behind-the-scenes fact about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There are scattered context that Roger Rabbit is Bugs Bunny's son. Oh. I keep missing your streams. Aw. Well, at least you made it to this one. I like how tiny you is. So what are you doing, Alice? I'm drawing a small little picture for the fanfiction I'm writing. I tend to draw small little pictures for him. In one of the chapters I'm currently writing, there's this little scene where Adam is just staring down at you while you was sitting in their lap, and you was just kind of just fiddling and playing with like Adam's feathers, because Sarah had to go to a meeting and thus left you in Adam's care for the time being. And Adam is kind of somewhat a little bit projecting onto you, kind of using you as a surrogate child, because he is still feeling the loss of Cain and Abel and his wife, and the fact that he'll never be with them. So him taking care of you or babysitting you is kind of a small coping mechanism he's having right now. So like this is one of Adam's his way of coping with the fact that he just basically lost his whole family in a way. And that he also, in a way, helps you overcome his issues with his abandonment, also just lack of direction. Because the reason why you worked so hard to become so powerful in the beginning, because he was hoping that one day to create their own world with their Lucy, or Lucifer, for those who don't know. So that Lucy could have his own world that he could make, and that he can do whatever they wanted with, and wouldn't get in trouble for it because he wouldn't be messing with the elder stuff. But because Lucy was impatient and kind of influenced by Lilith to not listen, Lucifer is now banished from heaven and can no longer be near you anymore. Hi, Sungil. YouTube chose not to inform you that I was streaming today. I was away from my device, so I didn't see you were on. Oh, okay. I accidentally deleted my Spectra study, Sally. Oh no! Well, I hope you're able to recover your work. I'm really burnt out from college. Been doing college work from 10 to 5. I'm really scared that I'm going to fail this block. Oh no! I hope you're doing okay, Wolfheart. Remember to take small breaks between works. I'm doing much better. My cat is with me also. Oh, nice. Gonna move you over here. Well, stuff I'm doing well. How about you? How have you been, Pegasus? I've been good. Just had to take a small break after finishing up Captain Holmes' video. That took a lot of work. Oh no, imagine how tiny you is just walking around having to stare and just how touchy, soft everything can be. Yes. You is in the most child-safe proof place imaginable. It was amazing. You deserve a break. Thank you. Sally was nice, so I'm not bothering redrawing her. Okay. Yeah, so I'm drawing little you just messing with Adam's feathers. And I'm still contemplating like what's the next project I'm gonna do. Because I have this really cute, three ideas. One of them is for Welcome Home. The other two is just basically around you themselves or Adam and Sarah, and they're wanting to protect you? Because this would be Yu's song when they have to come to terms with the fact that their da, Lucy, who they view as their da, their main da, is gone. And if I were to pick this one, this would be the song I want to do an animatic for them. Because the thing is, for you, is the reason why they worked so hard, they trained so hard to be able to basically create planets was for Lucy. But now that he's gone and that dream is down the drain, they don't know what to really do with themselves. What, I'm drawing his baby Wally with his mom. Aw, cute. So this is the song you would be singing. You thoughts on Charlie? No. Yu's thoughts when they realize that they're never going to see their da again. Yeah, because once Lucy is gone and basically that dream is thrown out the window, Yu is kind of lost, almost in a kind of existential crisis kind of deal. Like, never once throughout their time, because they were so dedicated to making Lucy's dream come true, that did they ever stop to be like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I just found out that Stranger Things is getting its 5th season. Oh, nice! Never watched Stranger Things, but I hear people really enjoy it. Yu hugs them, my little blueberry strawberry. Yeah. So yeah, they're kind of in a bit of an existential crisis for a time. And it was, surprisingly enough, Adam who helps them out a little bit. A little bit, not entirely, but helped him out, push him in the right direction. Sorry, I was super busy and my chair tumbling. It's okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Even Evan was at a loss when Lucy was cast out. Sure, she had other angels, seraphims to answer to, but Lucy was her best friend, and now she had their whole wing of castle to herself. And you and Sarah and Adam let him in. Okay. And you and Sarah and Adam let him in. I think I'm not reading it right because I don't understand what you just said. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Scatter. Stars in the eyes. There we go. I mean, Charlie goes up to heaven to make the argument for redemption. I'm also thinking you doesn't know Charlie's Lucy. Daughter. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he could recognize many of Charlie's features to be related to Lucy. And you will have many complicated feelings about it. One part of him, I guess, is on the outside they appear fine, but on the inside they feel like they've been replaced, or their Da may have forgotten them and just completely moved on and just replaced him with Charlie, but he doesn't verbally say anything. I have prep training tomorrow. Oh, nice. You would get to go to that wing when not being watched by Sarah and Adam, and spend time with Erla since Sarah trusted her. Okay, now I get it. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to shower, baby. Alright. And Adam, in a way, I don't think you were here when I says, I gotta go, nice hanging out with y'all. Alright, bye, Wolfheart. Yeah, so the philosophy I'm going with behind Adam and Yu's relationship is, it was this really cool, neat little saying I heard from someone. People tend to give up on themselves morally tend to give up on themselves a little bit faster than they do on their own children, most of the time. So, like, say you see someone walking past and, like, a big bill of some kind, paper money, falls out of their pockets. A lot of times people by themselves would just pick up the money and just keep it for themselves. But if they had their kid there, most of the time, they would tell their kid to probably return it, to do the right thing. So I feel like that's kind of Adam's shtick. While yes, he may over time still become the very bad villain he is in Hazbin Hotel, he puts on a front and a face for you in Yu's youth to generally do what is right. Generally. I wouldn't say he's like the teacher of things. He'd probably just redirect you to go back to Sarah to ask him those kind of hard questions. And also, the fact that his kids and his wife won't be here in heaven, he is kind of using you as like a surrogate to like help cope with that loss. So just turning his attention to you so he doesn't have to hardcore think about, like, man, I'm never gonna see my 2 sons and my wife ever again. He ain't Uncle Iron. Yeah, he's no Uncle Iron, but he's a decent uncle, I guess you could say. He's okay. He's not terrible. Definitely not like best uncle of the wards mug worthy. Number one uncle of the ward of the year kind of, not number one uncle cup of the year award kind of deal, but decent enough guy. Riza, hello. And now I gotta figure out how to draw him again. Give me a sec, I gotta look up references. Okay. I gotta remember, like, Adam's got, like, a hard jaw. I saw new animations here on YouTube. I just want to say it was fantastic. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. So long as Adam isn't scummy or harmful to you. He's not. He is, in a way, using you to cope with the loss of literally his two sons. Because I like to imagine Rue had a lot more access to Earth in the early beginnings, especially with there's so few humans to tempt, so why not be there physically? Or at least lurking in the shadows. So when Cain committed the first ever murder, Rue was there to swoop on in and consume Abel before he was even able to ascend. So thus literally snatching Abel away. And of course, since Eve, being the original sinner of eating the apple and gaining knowledge that she wasn't ready for, and Cain committing the first murder, neither of them were going to heaven. And what Rue and like what the apple did to Eve was a lot more impactful, because since she's basically patient one, it took a toll on her. I made a has-been so you ended up as a welcome home OC as well. Oh, nice. So yeah, as it would any mother. So yeah, one can imagine, like, I'm never going to see my children, my wife, ever again. And you just happen to show up at the right moment in time. Letting come out a bombastic side-eye, Lilith. Yeah, side-eye Lilith. So really just like, yeah. So Adam in a way is coping thanks to, well enough, not the best, but well enough, thanks to you being like child surrogate, I guess one could say. Man, why is Adam's hairline so inconsistent? I'm looking at so many references to Adam's hair. His bangs are so inconsistent. It's like, what is your hair? Not a replacement, just like any child he wished he could have with Eve. Not a replacement, but this is the close enough he'll get, I guess, in his mind. And since he's the first human, there are no like children up in heaven. So you really was the closest thing he'll have to a child of some kind. I also remember looking at the musical Beetlejuice for Adam's hair reference. Oh, okay. Also, can someone tell me where Captain Home is? I am about to put him on a holy leash. Oh boy. Hi, Lunar. Try his ship. I just witnessed something. What'd you witness? I have my cat with me. Oh, nice. I don't know, Adam's hair is so strange. Oop. Well, hello. Well, someone came to visit. And I'm dog sitting for my auntie, so we also have a little friend in the background. That's Merida. We just got her from the groomers today, and I'm looking after her for a few days. So she'll be invading my cat's space. Hello, Merida. She's looking at me like, who are you talking to? Oh, greetings, Merida. Yeah, Merida. She likes to chill on my bed, even when I tell her not to. Kitty and doggo. I have a cat with me. Nice. Kitty, yeah. Kitty. I got some new art supplies today. Oh, nice. Alright, kitty. Go give him kisses. Mwah. Come on. Come here. Yeah. That's enough. Where is it? I witnessed that I'm going out with my friends this weekend. Oh, nice. hang out with friends. I got 13-piece manga pen set. Oh, cool. I used to have one of those, but then I lost them. I don't know where they went. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a place for these in my disaster of a room. Yes, make sure you have a dedicated place for them that they have to return to always. Trying to imagine what Adam would have worn when he first arrived. Because I cannot see him wearing what he's currently wearing in the show. In the beginning, at least. Simple something. Something simple. Yeah, something simple. Probably just gonna give him a basic toga. Am I allowed to use a picture as Captain as reference? You can use him as a reference. I just remembered someone uploaded what one of Julie's looks as Sally. Okay. Did you see what I sent you on TikTok? Give me a sec. I don't know, I don't check my TikTok stuff too often. My friends showed my voice acting mood. Okay, I'll make sure to check it out when I'm, I guess, not busy. Royalty AU. Okay. Okay. I have so much energy, that's good. Okay, somebody get the sugar away from Lunar. I'm afraid we can't do anything because she's behind the safety of her screen. Hey guys, so I'm finding a weird Discord on in the fandom about Adam. So people think I guess he has more of a dad bod, or he's fat, just flat out. And people are like, no, he just looks like that because look at the shape of his clothing. It makes him look like he's wearing a dress. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think Adam's got a bit of a tummy going on underneath his gigantic parka of of robes, or is it just it's just the clothes? Oh, hi, silly little guy. It's been a while since I last seen you here. Sorry for all the caps. I had bad memories. I wanted to tell you I was uploading, but I missed in the stream. Okay. Hey, if Adam is chubby, it wouldn't matter. How come we don't see Candyland Wally nowadays? I think Webby or Jello is busy. And as for Candyland Wally, I'd imagine they're also busy and maybe have other important stuff they gotta take care of or do. But yeah, he could be chubby underneath that cloak. We just have to see if he ever returns into some other form, yeah. People can draw him chunky masker string being, I don't care. Yeah. I just find that's something people argue over. I'm like, I don't know, because we don't ever get to see him outside of anything different, so who can say? And then people give him way more interesting hair than what Vivzipop gave him. Because I'm looking at this reference, I'm like, man, this guy's hair looks a lot better than whatever Vivzipop gave him, because at least this one I can kind of understand. The other one is like, what am I looking at? I don't mind chubby. I have a kind of chubby cheeks. I never bother him. Yeah, but it'd be hard to animate. I gotta try to understand how his eyes work. So how have you been, silly little guy? It's been a while since we last seen you here. Were you busy? I think you'll like royalty, Sally. Okay. I'm trying to draw atoms. This does not look good. Okay, so let's try this way. I keep being called Abby. Abby from Sesame Street. Why is that? I'm making a version 2 of my Welcome Home Halloween story on AO3, mostly adding an actual dialogue from the Happy Hunting Taboo in your recordings and Hidden Candy Bug recordings. Okay. I want to be called Big Bird because Big Bird is 8 feet tall. And that's my. Why is it tilted? There you go. Since we all know Adam was killed in hell, what do you think his demon form will look like? I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be too surprised if they made him look like a more actual demonic version of his exorcist costume. But really, you can go any which direction. And while I guess I'm easily impressed by what Vivzy Pop's art style is, I notice a lot of people just love critiquing or like not liking her art style. So I don't know. I just don't get your hopes up, I guess. I personally don't mind what she draws. I think they look fine to me. Unless he won't come back as a demon, will return as something worse. Who knows? I don't know. She seemed like she was excited to write about Adam. So he is definitely coming back, as what we do not know. Totally not singing a song from Eleni. Okay. I don't know who that is. I need to go to bed. Good night. Good night, Annie. You mean he might return as an overlord? We don't really know. Vivzy Pop can go literally any which direction she wants with her story. And so far she's already not keeping up with what she said in her old podcasts. So I don't really know how that's going to go. Because in her old podcast she gives off a lot of information about her world, but right now she's currently not following them, so that's why I'm like, I don't know, she could go any which direction at this point. I'm pretty sure in one of her podcasts she said too, no person is going to be like secretly another person. So like along the lines of, oh, Lilith is secretly Eve. In her old podcast she said that's not ever going to be the case, but who knows, she could totally just go that case anyways. Good night, Annie. And there's Adam. Just like not really knowing what to do with this child, but just letting the child mess with his feathers because why not? I'm gonna go, guys. I don't plan to stay too long, but I will see you all. Bye, silly little guy. Excuse me for a bit. I need to buy some ice cream for my ice cream cooler. Okay. This was my pet duck Adam, going for his first swim. Okay. Oh yeah, and the second project that I might want to do, in case if I don't go news route, was to basically do an animatic for Adam and Sarah, and it's them singing At All Cost, and actually trying to make it a platonic song, because it's about them just simply wanting to protect you, or at least little child you, because they're small and innocent, and they would just want to protect them. Yeah, oh, that sounds cute. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Like, because I have a lot of angst for the story, I might as well put in some sweet things. Your internet mom, who is now the owner of Upload the Walden Mom. Like, okay. Don't remind me counting my digital art. Okay. Oh yeah, and Murder Drones, the next episode is coming out tomorrow. Who's excited for that if they do watch Murder Drones? Oh yeah, my friend has a show. Nice. If you want to see her show, okay. I might have to go to sleep now. Alright. Bye, Starshine. Well, here's a question. What is you's thoughts on redemption? On Serpentius? Well, it is a bit complicated since I know most people go along the route of instantly agreeing. You themselves are a bit skeptical for two reasons. First reason is that in the earlier parts of the story, you does try to go down to prevent humans from being bad by thinking, hey, if I can get humans to, like, not sin, and thus get them into heaven and undo the curse, try to undo the curse, maybe then bring my Da back. But, sadly, you would learn firsthand, humans can be pretty terrible creatures. And is thus very scarred from what humans have done to him. So, yes, he is hesitant. And second is, later on in life, he takes care of a small part of heaven where victims live. So say victims of horrible circumstances, like abuse and such and such. And then they're traumatized. They go to Yu's little realm of heaven where he takes care of them. So now he has to come from a perspective of them, like, how would his residents feel if their abusers or their assailants were to suddenly take residence up in heaven? So for the most part, Yu is skeptical and a bit doesn't really trust Charlie's words. And this is also a bit of my criticism on the show, because it doesn't seem like Charlie herself knows what redemption is. So thus, how can her words be trusted that these people can change? Because while yes, we as the audience may care about Angel Dust and Serpentius, as we've seen from the rest of the residents of Hell, these guys are not good people. So it's like, how can we trust that these guys won't backslip and do something bad? So yeah, I am trying to be quote-unquote different, but Yu, for the most part, is on the fence. He is willing to have his mind changed with hard proof evidence other than one-time good behaviors. So as for Serpentius, he would be surprised, but also very wary of Serpentius. And also, again, I don't know what Serpentius' story is, so I'm gonna have to make one up for him. So for me, Serpentius' story, at least his life on Earth, he was a con artist. He lied, he cheated, and he got people hurt to save his own skin. He was a snake, quite literally. Essentially, he was a snake. So when Serpentius is up there in heaven, and he does come across his victims, people who died because of him, he does feel bad. And he's like, wow, despite being here, yeah, imagine if they go into heaven, yeah. I think that girl needs some serious therapy, and Charlie is not a therapist, so is not qualified to help. You can do the best you can, but she needs some serious help, Nifty. And also depends, does Nifty even want help, is another thing, too. No good therapists are in heck. Yeah, no good therapists are in heck. So... Charlie will be like, hey, do you know any good therapists up in heaven? It's like, do you really want me to risk my good therapist to come down here? Like, that'll be one of the many discussions Charlie and you will have in terms of, like, wanting to help. You is still on the fence. It's like, I don't want to risk my good therapists, because a lot of the therapists up in heaven work under you in his little sanctuary. But yeah, back to Serpentius. When he comes across his, like, the people he basically screwed over, he's gonna be like, wow, even though I'm here, I'm considered redeemed, I certainly do not feel redeemed. And he's going to have to prove himself, like, yeah, I am changed, I do feel better, and I'm sorry. And he's going to try, basically, repay what he has done to these people. Because I do think redemption starts or ends with forgiveness. At least that's what I think, if we're looking from, like, a purely human perspective. Yeah, that's a good start, yeah. Yeah, and there's my random sketch. I don't feel like coloring it all the way, but we'll see. I'll probably color it later. I think redemption starts with acknowledging one's mistakes and taking accountability. Real. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, Vivziepop is going it from, like, a human perspective, because if she was... Here's another nitpick I've seen. Not necessarily a nitpick from her, but from the audience I've seen. They're saying that this is a criticism on Christianity when, for one, it's not an accurate representation of Christianity. So that's already down the drain. And because Lilith is there, that means she's drawing inspiration from Judaism. And Judaism in itself does not believe in a Jesus figure. They don't believe in Jesus at all. So it can't be a criticism of Christianity because it's not really Christianity. And Christianity has a very simple way of redemption. So that's why it's like very difficult to say, because I don't think she's not going to take it from the religious standpoint, very human standpoint. So that's why I say, I guess in a human perspective, redemption is, yes, acknowledging your mistakes and also owning up to what you did, taking accountability, and either receiving forgiveness. You don't have to they don't have to reconcile. That's another thing. They don't have to reconcile, but receiving forgiveness, either from the start or at the end, is a good thing. I almost forgot that. Yeah. Well said, yeah. So that's why I do hope that Vivziepop in season 2 slows, well, if given the time, slows down and actually talks about the synopsis of the show, which is redemption. That's why I hope she does slow down and talk about that, because if she's just like, Charlie was right all along, you don't need to don't question the guy, she was just right, don't question it. And it's like, but then wait, no, how did this work? Why does it work? I don't want it to just be, it's just because Charlie was right. No, that's a very lazy answer. Please don't let it be that. And everybody forgets that there's other religions, not just Christianity. Yeah, but as you can tell from just by the way of the world, Christianity is just the one that everybody likes to dunk on. And they, in a way, unknowing, maybe they do know, but or not know, that it kind of just proves the Christians right, because in their Bible it says, the world will hate you because they hate me first. And what's everybody's favorite religion they love to punch down on? Christianity, Jesus. Kind of in a way proving them right, if they really think about it. Fingers crossed she's able to actually show that getting to heaven is a lot harder and takes way more than forgiveness. But as we can see in the way of the world too, like when it came to the whole voodoo situation with Vivziepop, people got very angry that how dare you use or may or may not have accidentally or intentionally, I'm pretty sure it was accidental, she did not mean to, misrepresent voodoo, and they got all offended. But once it gets to Christianity stuff, people are just like, haha, take that, Christians. What do you say now? Yada yada yada, or what have you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, sadly, people like to dunk on Christians. And plus also just, that's kind of the religion Vivzy chose. Not necessarily, I'm pretty sure she's drawing more inspiration from Judaism because of Lilith. That sucks. It does. It really does. Because voodoo is specifically an African culture. But Christianity has its origins from Ethiopia. So it's not necessarily a white culture in itself. I don't know. But most people, from what I can see, or at least have observed, most of the time they're like, okay, I may not believe it, but you do that, you do you. But when it comes to Christianity, people are just like ready to pounce on it and like just diss it for whatever reason I've seen. I don't know. I like to think it's probably because maybe they just had bad experiences with the church, and that's very unfortunate. And it gets crazier because I hear up in Canada, there may or may not be a law that says, like, if you talk about Jesus, you could go to jail for that. I might look into it later just to see if, just so I'm not, like, whistleblowing or something, or proving misinformation. I'm just gonna go look it up for a minute. Okay, so there are some... So yeah, there are some stuff saying that Canada may have made it illegal to talk about Christianity up in Canada. So that's a scary thought. I wanted to put Among Us, but I realized I'm gonna get voted if I do. Yeah. What time is it now? Yeah. I have a little time, but I think I'm just gonna go into let's just chat because we're gonna wrap up soon. But it'll be fun to just chat. So yeah, that's just like my own little criticism towards the fandom itself. Like, they think it's supposed to be like a criticism on the Christian faith when, for one, it's not even an accurate representation of it, and it clearly draws inspiration from close by religions, mostly Judaism from what I can see. So no, it's not I can't say it is a criticism on religion, but it really is just Vivzy Pop wanting to tell a story about heaven and hell, from what I can tell. I've missed these streams. I've been having really bad mental and emotional episodes. Oh no. Are you feeling okay, Songale? No, I'm not. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. I'll keep you in my prayers. And I hope you do get better, Songale. I just trust you guys. And I'm flipping it all. I shouldn't say this stuff to strangers on the internet when I'm not using a username. It's okay. I hope you do get better. And I'm going to have to... How can it be okay? I don't know. I guess on most people's streams, it's like, man, keep it light. I'm like, I don't know. I just understand we all go through stuff. Sometimes we just need to vent. Sometimes. I mean, don't trauma dump on me, but like, yeah. Sometimes you just need to say. Sometimes people need to just, yeah. I can understand that sometimes. And I really don't hope you feel better soon. I'll never do that to anyone. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Isn't that religion itself? It's the people in it? Well, it really just depends who you ask and about what certain religion it is. Because if you're talking about the Christian faith is... It's about relationship with Jesus and God himself. So not necessarily just the people. At least to them, it's not just about them. I almost killed my Apple Pen. Oh no, don't kill your expensive Apple Pen. But yeah, sometimes in religion there are quote-unquote people of that faith, but do not live up to... basically hypocrites and don't live by what it says that the religion is. I can understand why a lot of people are not as don't necessarily trust Christians because they've either been hurt before or they have seen hypocrites. And there are a lot of hypocrites to be seen. I think the easiest way to see it is like, imagine each religion is basically a giant fandom. There are good people who do live by what their religion says. Let's take Christianity. I do believe there are good people who do live by what the Bible says and are generally good people. And then there is the toxic side of things, the bad people or the posers. And it sucks because those are the ones that are remembered the most, and they're the ones who tends to push the most people away and give a bad stigma about certain religions, which really sucks. Because at the very core of it, with any religion, they just want to basically tell you the best way to live one's life. And in Christians' cases, to basically show them, like, hey, you are loved by Jesus and God. And He has a gracious gift for you. All you have to do is to accept it. But there are many not so good people who, quote unquote, are Christians and abuse that and just show the worst side of people sometimes. I saved my pencil and the only thing I killed is my foot. Oh no! I hope you get better soon. But yeah. That's why I am kind of more inclined to believe in Christianity, because just a very interesting fact from what I can see of the way of the world. Because in the Bible it says, the world will hate you because it hates me first. And yeah, out of all the religions that people could dunk on or dislike, Christianity is just one of them. And in one country of the world, it's even illegal to talk about. It makes you wonder sometimes. Like, if these big countries or these people in power really do see Christianity as some sort of threat, why? Because if they don't believe in God, why is it a threat to them? No, it's used as an excuse. No, it's the use as an excuse. Ugh, okay, I can't see it. No, it is used as an excuse. That's what the law is. No, it's to use it as an excuse. That's what the law is. To use what as an excuse? Religion? People used religion a lot as an excuse, or a lot of crazy stuff. It also does have me wonder, why are there people out there that are so mean? Oh, give me a sec, guys. Hi, Dad. As in, you use religion to excuse your actions. Well, then they're not truly good Christians then. That's why in the Bible it says, be careful of those who prostrate themselves or say they're Christians when their actions clearly don't show that. Because they have become corrupted by the power and the world grants them. Like, I remember a person who's not religious told me, because the basic philosophy of Christianity is, if you surrender your heart, you repent, actually and truly mean repent, and you truly feel sorry for what you've done, you will be forgiven. And of course, since they don't understand or believe in Christianity or God, they think it's a terrible philosophy. But the thing is, God knows your heart. And if you are just saying stuff to look good or to pretend to be religious, God is not going to accept that, forgive your quote-unquote apology, because He knows it's not genuine. And people of all kinds use religion sometimes, a lot of times, to get stuff what they want. And that's a sad thing, because Because you want to believe in good things, but then you have people, bad people, who weaponize it for whatever reason, and it sucks. So that's when people say, well, they use religion as an excuse for their actions. They weren't actually they weren't religious people to begin with. At least I don't think. I can only speak from what I can understand. Well, that was deep. Kindness gets you far in life, but it also gets you torn and corrupted along the way. Because this world that we live in is a dog-eat-dog world. It's not always kind. No, it's not kind. It's very tough and hard. And it's very easy to just give into the world. Yeah, deep chat. Yeah. And the thing is, one easy way to see if they are genuine or not is that it's because the Bible calls them to not follow in the patterns of this world. It calls you to be kind even if the world is not kind to you. It's not always going to be a way in the light. There's always some darkness in your life too. So that's why I guess it's also from that perspective too, is that when people's that void wanting to swallow you. So whenever I see this gigantic Olympic victimhood race that I see in America sometimes, I'm just thinking, we all suffer in some way. And I don't think any one person's suffering is more valid than the other. We all have our struggles. We all have stuff we gotta get through. Especially when I'm called a crybaby many, many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Lunar. I'm quite the crybaby myself, too. You don't even have to yell at me. You can just literally make your voice stern, and I'm already tearing up. Sometimes I wish I had thicker skin like my brother, but I don't. I have very paper thin skin, I guess one could say. I cry very easy. A lot of times, I can't handle a joke. At times, I can't handle a joke. I don't know where my water went. That's not good. I have such a fragile heart, and it's okay. Same. I had an accident recently, and where I froze, and I felt like the worst inhuman being on the planet. I believe in God, but I'm not religious. That's fine too. That's fine, Courtney Fox. Because in the Bible, Jesus was killed by religious people. If you really think about it. So that's why I guess some people say, or some Christians say, Christianity is not a religion. It's a relationship with God and Jesus. So they don't classify it as religion, but however they wish to classify it. To me, yeah. Religion literally is the death of humanity. Is literally the death of humanity. I don't know. I do think religion can be a good thing sometimes, but when people do use it as a justification to do bad things, taking something that was once good to do something bad, that's when it becomes bad too. I remember being called crybaby by my cousin, and none of my family members did anything and just took it as a joke. Man, that sucks, Lunar. I hope you're okay. But to me, any extremes can be bad. Like, yes, becoming, I guess, too overly religious, where to the point where you close your heart off to things around you and unintentionally hurt people. Yeah, that's not good either. But then you have people on the opposite spectrum where you have absolute atheism, where there are some people within atheism who believes that it is morally okay to kill a baby, a human baby, because they are not as complex or don't have as much value as an adult pig, which I also don't agree with. Too much of things is bad. That's why I say humans, for the most part, can't seem to ever come to some sort of middle. Like, not too much of anything or too much of a bad thing. That's disgusting. Yeah. So that's why I say, that's why I do believe there is a God. Hi, Nova. Sorry you came in such a late time. I might log off soon. Help, I'm literally crying. Lunar, you are an amazing person. Even though I may have not met you or have seen you in person, but I do think you are an amazing individual. And there is something special about you that you have yet to discover. And I do think maybe your tenderheartedness may attract other good people too. Sometimes it's good to be tenderhearted. I'm supposed to be cleaning my room anyways. Okay. Life is shades of gray. From the human perspective, I'd say so. I only attract people with family issues. Kitty. There you go, guys. I want to just scooch you down a bit there. There you go. But yeah, I do believe there is a God and a Jesus. But sometimes, yeah. And I thus I have to be very careful with who I listen to sometimes, because there are going to be people who claim to be something that I supposed to believe in. Like in Kenya, apparently, not too long ago, there's someone claiming to be Jesus. And in the Bible, there says there will be many false prophets, many people who will claim to be Jesus when they're not. So yeah. I found that very interesting when I came across that video of like somewhere in Kenya, there's someone claiming to be Jesus and there's millions of people following them, and it's like scary. Dude, when I cry, I can't stop crying for hours sometimes. It's okay. Sometimes we just have to cry. That's terrifying. Crying is one of the human ways of expressing emotions. Hi, Casey99, yeah. Casey99 is just one of those people who silently view the stream and they just pop up at random. See, this is why I don't often come into places mid-conversation. Can someone explain? Well, there's a lot of random conversations going on. Lunar is talking about that she's more on the sensitive side when it comes, and I'm talking about how Christianity is like the most spat on religion. Hi, Kai, angel artist. Kai, the angel artist. How are you? I see a kitty. I want to pet them. I shall pet them for you. It's been a while. How was school? And even crying when people just call it weak or crybaby. But reality, it's not weak. It's just how a human body works, and honestly, it just makes you brave for crying. I'm good. I'm good. I see we were having a convo about crying. It's okay to cry. I'm mostly here. I'm mostly here to get away from Pab. She's spamming me. Oh no. I cry a lot here lately. It makes me feel better after a while. It's good to have a good cry every once in a while. Cause I used to hold my tears a lot when I was younger. My grandma would tell us, "Stop crying. Big girls don't cry." But I just see it now. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry, but also make sure to like be able to manage your emotions too. Like, yes, cry when you need to, but don't drown in tears for too long, I guess one could say. Oop! Cat, stop hitting the buttons. No, normal people spamming pictures of Philip. I barely did anything. Philip will never leave. But yeah, I'm going to have to log off now because I have to go see a play for school. Oh my god, I just saw the head flip from the cat. Adorable. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm good. That's good, Lunar. But yeah, I have to log off now because I have to go to a play. Then I have to write a whole essay about the play. So, not looking forward to that. Have a great night, Pegasus. Thank you. Alright, kitty. Come on. Good luck on the essay part. Thank you. And we're going off. Have a good night. Thank you, Kai. Oh yeah, Kai, there is a Discord. I think, oh yeah, we have a Discord now, so you can go chat there from time to time if you'd like, if you have Discord. Bye everyone, thanks for joining.